Hello everyone. So let us directly get into the topic. The topic today is the power of not doing anything in stock market. So you would be wondering, what is that somebody can achieve without doing anything? Fair enough. So let me explain. As I always say in our value investing series channel, whatever the videos be, that you should have a resilience, patience, and as always a long term outlook once you get into a stock. Yes, you have to do your own research without getting into the tips from various analysts or any other agency. You have to do your own analysis before getting into that stock. But once you get into that stock with the whole conviction, and once you are very clear on that investing theme or the company you are getting into, based on your strong analysis, fundamental, technical, insider, everything. So if all those things are very clear to you, then you should not waver from your investment theme. In the sense, say you have invested in a stock, say Indigo, at a rate of say 800 rupees in 2016. Now currently it is at around 5,300 or 5,500 rupees. It is almost 5 times from that level. So if you had invested 2 lakhs in your stock, it would have become 10 lakhs. But if you see, again, once somebody had invested in 800 rupees in 2016, after a year it had dropped to 620 rupees. So it's a big fall from your buy price of 800 rupees. Then at that point, if that person had sold that stock, then you imagine what is the loss you would be having. Not just the loss he incurred from 800 to 620 rupees, but also the 5 times which you are supposed to get in the next 5 years. Taking my own example, like a few stocks which I hold, like some portfolio disclosure here, I have Grasim Industries in my portfolio. Once this Grasim and Aditya Birla Nuvo had a merger, I had got good amount of Aditya Birla Capital, AB Capital shares. Now that stock has reached its all-time high of 250 rupees around. So that entire stock is free to me because it was demerged from the parent entity and it was given to me, all free. Similarly, Make Money Organics stocks, wherein it had demerged its entity, Make Money Finechem Limited, also now named as Epigrel. Complete stocks was free for me because the original stock also climbs up in price, so is the demerged entity. So ultimate wealth creator. Now a few stocks which I hold, which had created multi-bagger returns. Yes, I had did by research at that time, but after that I did nothing. I did nothing in the sense I didn't sell, I didn't look much into it, but then it became multi-bagger. Stocks like AB Capital already I told it's free, Epigrel also I told it is free, I sold it at a different case. Inox Wind 8 times, it had gone to 11 times also, but in between it fell. Indigo 5.5 times, Nava 5 times, J Kumar Infra 4.5 times, Sangvi Movers 5 times, Dibak Fertilizers recent buy 3 times, Aster DM 2 times, and also I got a huge dividend once the GCC business was sold off. So another multi-bagger and a huge wealth creator in terms of dividends they gave to me, one-time dividend also. Now a few stocks like Manali Petrochemicals, Shalimar Paints, Ujira Papers. This has been like Manali Petrochemicals, if you see recently it had a small comeback, but still I am at 33% around loss. Shalimar Paints 62% loss. Ruchira Paper 18% loss. These are only few negative or wealth destroyers in my portfolio. But then if you see, once you pick the stock, you may not be completely right. There may be underlying fundamentals which change later. Maybe in case of Manali, the crude oil price played a role because it's a raw material for them. And Ruchira Paper again at that time undervalued, but later management issues and many things which changed, the complete economics changed. So we have to let go of such stocks You can do tax loss harvesting by selling the stocks at a loss and then offsetting your profits. But you should not cling on to them and tell that I am emotionally connected to that and I will not sell that till I hold the stocks. I'll keep holding till I make a profit, because you have to compare it with the peer. Like yearly, if you don't, your target say 18%, 20%, 25%, 35%, if it is not meeting that, then you have to sell off and reinvest that money in profitable counters. So then you have to do something. Otherwise, majority stocks have done nothing. Yeah, I keep researching, and did nothing as such for that majority holdings. I just have to watch them grow. In the sense, catch them young, watch them grow. That's our motto also of our value investing YouTube channel. Yes, there are a few counters which I had recently entered, like Amar Raja Battery, then Tanla Platforms, Coal India, HCL Tech, Maharashtra Seamless. So these are all stocks which recently or in the last 6 to 1 year had entered, but then the realization, like the wealth creation, is still in the way. This is not a a stock recommendation or something, but then the wealth creation is yet to happen in that, because you need to give time. So as I told, do nothing. Yes, while researching, you put your soul into that, but once you are very convinced on that stock, then buy that, then do nothing, because you have to give time. There is an incubation period. You have to be patient, resilient. The stock may fall 30% from your buy price. You may average it if the fundamentals is the same, and because of some macroeconomical things the stock has fallen, good enough. Again you can buy in. But then you have to be patient. You should not keep trading or do some buying, selling every time, because every day you cannot look into the mobile and see what is happening in the market. You need not see. You should be updated about the news, because you are very well invested in through your stock portfolio or mutual fund portfolio. But then you should not be addicted to that. No trading, no day trading, no intraday or swing trades. Small swing trades, if you want, you can do for some temporary wealth generation and then reinvest into long-term counters. But then out of your adrenaline, you should not keep trading or do something every day. You need not do everything. So because if you are doing or trading every day, it is only creating wealth to your broker through the commission and to the government through the taxes. Otherwise, the short-term capital gain tax and all. Otherwise, you don't create money. You don't create sensible wealth out of that transaction. So the topic here very clearly conveyed to you that buy, do nothing, watch. Stock keeps falling, but it keeps moving up. So only way is up in stock market, as I say, if it's fundamentally strong. But then you have to give some time. You have to be patient. Some corrections are to be taken in your stock. That's how it goes up, because once it goes down, people are interested in getting in, other people. So it gets in. That's how the stock reaches its future all-time high. So hope this point was clear. See you next video. Till then, happy investing.